now it's preparing. Yeah. Are we live or are we Memorex?
Is it?
Is it? Here we go. Well, I don't know.
Doesn't want to do it today.
I don't know. We'll go back here to Zoom. It says we're live on Facebook. Here, maybe through my phone, I can see it. For those of you, if you're just tuning in now, we're just seeing if we're really actually live because, you know,
because we don't know.
We don't know.
Hard to tell.
Oh, we are live.
We're live.
Take back ownership of your health and your business, your life, your health and your business. So, Amy, we are live. Here we are.
Live. Yay.
Oh. So we just finished our 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. You call it workout. And if you don't know, you're on my profile, you probably know it's me. But if you don't know my friend Amy Izzo, she is a freaking rock star, real estate agent, mom, wife, just celebrated 26 years?
26 years.
Married to Nello.
Yes.
Izzo. And look at, she's still working out. I'm just sitting here on the floor.
I'm a bike. That's my routine.
But Amy, you know, we wanted to go live. We were trying to go live over in my Realtors Business by Referral with Send Out Cards group. And so I'm mentioning that here because I want to post that over there. This is a message for our realtor friends specifically today. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, those of you who are not realtors and you want your life back and you want your business and you want your health back, this could be for you too. But Amy, we've been on a journey together really for what, maybe we've known each other maybe 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I think so.
And really the last year, little over a year, we've just kind of been hanging out together each week.
How fun is that?
My life has been blessed beyond measure having you as one of my BFFs to live life, learn life, learn about who we are together. So
me too.
You're crushing it right now in real estate. And I'm bringing this up because, you know, the market that we're in right now it can be hard for realtors. It can be hard for realtors because, you know, there is not business there. You know, there's 900 realtors on our board and maybe 300 active listings that those 900 realtors are trying to sell. And when you think of that perspective, it can be bleak for some people out there. And I know from my past history, when things get a little bleak, we have more of a tendency to take less care of ourselves. And, you know, you and I have learned through the amazing knowledge and teachings from Coach Steve Trezek over the past year that our mindset is a really important thing, but our mindset is directly related to the habits that we create and that we do each and every day. So tell me a little bit about your journey over the past year and some of the habits that you've created so that you can not only crush your health and fitness, but also be crushing real estate at the same time. So share a little bit of your journey.
Yeah, awesome. I will. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I will just start with, I've been in real estate for 8 years. This is my 8th year in real estate. And I've done pretty well in real estate in general, right? So an average year for me might be anywhere between 60 and 80 transactions typically as a solo agent. So, and I'm in an average market. So I'm in Indiana for those wondering. So it's kind of like a $200,000 average price point market. So it's average. So I typically do pretty well. But my health has really not also been at that level really most of my life in and outside of real estate. but especially inside of real estate. And at the end of 2019, I was really kind of at the bottom. So where I was mentally and physically exhausted. I even looked exhausted. So old pictures of me, when I look at myself now, I was like, man, she was tired. And I just was exhausted to the point that I was, my daily routine. So we all have habits, right? Whether we think we have habits or not, we all have habits. So an old typical day for me would be to drag myself out of bed around 6:30 in the morning, simply to get my kids up for school. And then once I knew that they were up, to kind of stay in my pajamas and, do the things I had to do for them, and then sit in a chair or sit on the couch, and then get them to school, and then take a nap because I was exhausted. So then I would take a little nap, and somewhere between 9 and 10, I'd get up and get ready and start my real estate day. And then I would do whatever I had to do, and I would rush to pick whoever had to pick up from school or meet them at the bus or whatever I was doing that day. And then maybe think about dinner, or if I was too exhausted, pick something up for dinner, or we would go out to dinner. And then, I haven't even touched, any of the things at the house that need to be done, right? And then I haven't even thought about the errands that need to happen. And and then I go back out and show homes. And then I get home somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock at night and try to go to bed at midnight and do it all over again. No wonder I was exhausted, right? So nowhere in there did you hear any self-care, except for the nap. But the nap was from sheer exhaustion. If I didn't take a nap, I couldn't get through the day. And I'd say, boy, to do that and still sell any kind of real estate is pretty good, but not really good, because I just couldn't give anything to anybody, including myself. So I really kind of hit a bottom and made some decisions to slow down in my real estate business and focus on my health, because I honestly, and I know it's extreme, but it is my journey. I honestly thought, if I keep going like this, I'm going to die. And then, not only will I miss out all of these, my family members, my children, my parents, my poor parents, my poor children, my husband, they're going to be without me. And that is not going to serve anybody. So I started to try to do some things for myself to make myself healthy. And my friend Gail was also doing some things to make herself healthy. And so we started to connect more on that level. So fast forward today. So, I got into the Steve's great transformation method group because I knew that there were messages there that would help me, right? I got invited to sit in on a call, free call, and I said, well, Gail believes in this. I'm going to go listen. I can at least listen, right? So I went and listened, and I felt like everyone on the call was talking to me, even though I was just sitting in the background listening. I didn't really know anybody except you. I was like, oh my gosh, they're all talking to me. This whole call is about me. And it wasn't, but it was, So I knew I had to be there. I knew I had to come back, and I knew before the call I needed to make more changes. I just wasn't making them for whatever reason. I was making some, but not in a very committed, no matter what way. And mindset was a huge challenge. So if I slipped up, we all have a day or a moment where we feel like we didn't keep our commitment. If I slipped up, that could last days, weeks, or months. Like I would just shame myself to death over it. And I'll tell you, I don't care if you sell 2 transactions a year or a quadrillion. All of that gets in the way of how you run your business, how you run, not only all your personal stuff, but how you run your business. It just gets in the way. You can just do so much better. So if you can get your habits and your mindset where you want them to be, where you truly want them to be. And I don't know, I even could have verbalized, what do I want? I just didn't want to be so tired. Mm-hmm. I knew that. And I wanted life to feel more I didn't have the word then, but now the word is effortless, right? I wanted life to feel effortless. I didn't know that word then though. And that doesn't mean it's without effort. It just means like it feels easy to do, you know?
I appreciate that word very much. And I also, and I think we speak to men and women all over the place who sometimes it's an effort just getting up off the couch, you
That
know,
was me.
to stand up. I remember sitting right here and thinking, I need to just go into the kitchen and fix dinner. And but my joints hurt, my knees hurt, my body hurt, and
Yeah.
it was just more, it was easier to sit here than it was to get up and go do something
Mhm,
that I knew was going to benefit both my husband and myself. So
mhm.
we've been there. And now I'm just thinking back to even our you call it, Amy. Remember the time when, is it getting more effortless to transition from sit-ups to running in place,
Oh
right?
yeah.
To, Amy's our burpee queen caller. So if you ever want to do an exercise time with us, know that
Burpees,
if Amy's there, it's probably going to be a burpee-tastic moment. And
burpees.
see, here's what I love about you, Amy, is you call the things that challenge you because you want to get better. You have a desire to get better. And the more we do what's hard now, the stronger we get and the easier it becomes, and the less effort it takes. And
Mhm.
here's what that just popped into my mind. Steve coaches us to, when you develop the habits in your life that serve you, and you make those commitments and you get them done, life becomes a little bit more effortless. I mean,
Mhm.
the success you feel about accomplishments throughout your day become more effortless. And Steve's going to launch a 2-week free program. Amy and I have been in this program for the last year,
Yes.
from the very beginning. And that was April and May of 2020. During the
Okay.
pandemic year, we have taken our lives back over the past year. The things that we've learned, that we've implemented. See, there's a difference between knowing and understanding. We knew what we needed to do. Now we understand why it's important to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And it has led to better relationships, better business. Amy, you've always crushed it in real estate, no matter what, but is it, using your words, more effortless now?
Absolutely. Because it all applies. So the habits that you apply to yourself personally, right? So for me, it's to eat more nutritiously, to work out daily. This is day 375 of consecutive working out for me. So, I've been doing it since May 18th of last year. So when you apply that when you take responsibility and you apply that kind of commitment in a consistent way to your life, it spills over. You can't just apply it to your health and not apply it to your business. It just spills over. So the same things that I've done for myself, for my health, I've sat with and said, okay, how do I apply this to my business? Am I really as consistent as I think I can be? Am I really putting an intention in the right places? So, now I've always kind of said, oh, I wish I had more listings, right? Don't we all? This is the year where we're all really saying that. But I've always said that. I've always been really buyer heavy, which I love my buyers, but that's a very labor intensive business. It just is when you have more buyers than listings. All I did is take the same concepts that I applied to getting healthier, getting my body healthier and my mind healthier. And now it makes my business healthier. My business is healthier and it is more effortless. And the listings are just coming in, which is great.
Did I read somewhere that you have 8 listings coming in the next week or so?
I do. We had 3 go live this week, and we have 2 going live next week, and we'll sign 3 more next week. as far as I know. But I will say this, my listings have always come from my buyers, right? Or from referrals. And now they're coming from strangers because I took responsibility and I'm putting consistent commitment around that activity. And my mindset is, you're a listing agent. Doesn't I still have buyers. I love my buyers, but that's my mindset. And I mean, just for 10 weeks, I've consistently done that. And my pipeline is filling up with more of what I want. So, and I don't have less buyers, but I have choices. I have choices. So I've referred some buyers out, which has been great for the person that I refer them to. It's great for them. It's great for me because it helps me. It's great for the client because they don't suffer. They get what they need from someone that's going to do a great job. And I can focus on what I want to focus on. I can choose, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
Because you're awesome.
Well, I am awesome.
Be awesome you, Amy Izzo. That if you see that hashtag, just know Amy encourages everybody to just go be awesome. We're
be your awesome self.
We're inviting you to come and learn what being awesome is all about. So June,
we need more friends. We
need more friends that want to live a happier, healthier, best version of themselves life. And Steve's launching a free introduction to the transformation method, and it starts Tuesday. So it starts Tuesday, June 1st to the 14th. We have a private Facebook group. If you go to, and I'll put this in the introduction there, but Coach Trezek, so COACH, Coach Trezek, TREZEK.com/blitz, BLITZ, coachtrezek.com/blitz. And it'll just your name and email, and it'll direct you right over into the introductory group. And we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you experience this. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you want to live life a little more effortlessly, to feel that weightless in limiting beliefs, weightless in negative thought, weightless in your body, where you can just get up and move and create the life that you desire to have, join us for this 2-week free introductory offer. It's open to all. And we're excited that you're taking control, making that step, because it can be scary. I had a friend reach out yesterday. She goes, I'm scared. She says, I don't eat right and I'm nervous, but my body, she's 15, 20 years younger than I am. She says, my body feels like an 80-year-old. That is reality, folks. And you don't have to live in that reality. You can change. Your unhealthy past does not dictate your healthy future unless you choose to stay in it. And this is an opportunity to learn more, release some limiting beliefs, and really think about what your life could look like.
I have to say this, 16 months ago, I was strategically planning my showings. So I didn't have to go up and down too many stairs. So I wouldn't be out of breath in front of my client. It was just, I was exhausted physically, but I was mentally exhausted. I had to think about how to get seated at a restaurant when I went there with friends, family, or colleagues. Like everything in my business was an effort, even things we wouldn't think about. Everything was an effort, getting in bad weather to the lockbox and getting it open. And again, still not sweating or being out of breath. Like I was very, very unhealthy, and it affected my business, whether I knew that or not. It absolutely did. And all of that is just gone now, and it's not just from the weight loss, it's from the mindset, like the shift in the mindset. So, 2 weeks free with all of us together is like the greatest gift you can give yourself. Like give yourself that gift. You will see a difference. You will see a difference. So.
All right. If I had a microphone, I'd just drop it right now, because that was just like a mic drop moment. Mic drop.
Drop.
Well, there you have it. So join us. We desire to have you there. If you're ready, you're willing, and you're able to take this next step for yourself.
Let's do it.
Let's
I'll see
do
you there.
Be awesome, you.
I know. Be awesome, you, Gail.
Let's go. Let's grow.
Let's go. Let's grow. That's even better.
I'm out.